Hey guys, it's day 20, strength day, the last strength day of February. So if you guys have made it this far, I bet you're feeling like super strong and ready for this one.
Congratulations!
I don't mean to scare you, but the entire strength day workout today is with the stability ball. So if you know anything about stability and resistance, that should scare you. Because the less I feel like
don't be scared, but be scared. Yeah. Be very afraid.
All right, so that's going to be 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds rest as per usual. We're going to start with that 30-second movement warm-up, and then the finisher, we're going to do a full body blast. So you're going to need a bit more equipment for that. Some dumbbells, again, the stability ball, challenger bars, core bands, and then the mat.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
Let's do it. Warm up. You guys know this warm up.
Right.
Here we go. Neck mobility. You do you. Try and hit all four corners. Four sides, I should say.
There's really no wrong way of doing this, but you want to try to keep those shoulders away from your ears, even though you're technically moving your ears towards your shoulder, creating a nice opening sensation through the side of the neck, releasing any tension that you might have.
Yeah, it's very tempting as I tip to the side, for example, to want to like lift this and like induce stress in this side. Really try and relax. But moving on, we're going to move on to shoulder rolls. So bringing it down the body, rolling forward. Just trying to release any kinks in that joint. Reverse it. You can always turn it into arm circles.
So we're here for 3 more seconds. And 1. Okay, so we're going to take those arms overhead, crisscross, nice big inhale. On the exhale, fold at the hips, let your body hang down. Push through the heels to come on up, inhale. And down. Now once you have that movement, we're going to come up to our tippy toes.
Woo!
When we reach for the sky.
I wasn't ready.
Inhale. All the way up. And exhale, fold. Feel that full stretch through the back of the body, mobilizing
Last
the
one.
entire posterior chain.
Oh no.
All right.
I have to do the frog adductor stretch in these mini shorts.
Okay,
all right.
Coming down to the ground. You're going to flip the inside arches of your feet to the ground. Okay? And then just push back gently. Depending on your mobility, this might feel quite intense, and you might just have a short range of motion. Okay? Or you may be able to go all the way back, pushing your glutes towards your heels. I'm
3
down on my
seconds.
forearm. You can either stay up on your hands or come down to your forearms if you'd like.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to, yep.
Go for it, Missy.
You go, you go. All right, so that's thoracic rotation. We're going to come into quadruped position. So all 4 points on the floor, placing that hand behind your head, and then tipping to that one side, tilting, opening up. I shouldn't say tipping, I should say opening. Rotating.
And rest.
That mid-spine.
Okay, so now we have that kneeling dynamic thoracic rotation.
All right, so we're going to come to kneeling position, and we're going to have hands out in front, just driving that right elbow back to the back of the room, and then having that gaze follow naturally. That mid-spine should have a nice rotation.
I won't lie, I had a full-on brain fart there. Did you see that?
I know.
You saw that. I know you saw that.
I got caught in the middle of it.
Full-on brain fart. That's what happens when my head gets below my heart.
2 more yogi push-ups. So let's go into yogi push-up position. So drawing that tailbone back, hands out in front, coming into plank.
So remember, for the yogi push-up, we're keeping our knees hovering off the ground the entire time. And as we push into our palms, we're sending our weight over our heels, but still floating the knees off the ground. Okay, feeling that stretch through the back of your body.
Oh my gosh, these shorts.
Last one. Okay, we're going to come all the way up, coming into a nice deep squat. So legs wider than hip distance apart. Drop down, drive the hips forward, on the way up. Again, coming up to those tippy toes. Lower down. So have that sensation of continually sending the hips forward to open up the hips and deepen that angle. Okay, our very first exercise.
So yes. Demo, we can fit in a quick
reach for
demo.
our stability ball. Okay.
So no mat needed for this. We're going to do that single leg deadlift. Are you going to work with the stability ball?
I'm going to work with the stability ball.
All right, so stability ball overhead. All the weight in that one foot, spreading those toes out, creating a nice base because you're going to tip over at the hip. Nice hinge. As you can see, you're going to have to really stabilize. So squeeze that glute, contract those quads. That leg at the back does not have to be perfectly straight. You're just levering over. Can touch down in between if you need to, but we're staying on that one side for a full set.
10 seconds. If you're having any ankle instabilities and you need to, you can always take that foot to the ground and hinge, reaching the glutes to the back wall. You'll still feel the extension through the hamstring and the glute, okay, without taking away all the stability of that other leg. Okay, set number 2. Set number 2, switching over to the other side.
So if you guys do not have a stability ball, of course, you can still do this with hands reach up front.
Should I show them?
Options.
Should I
Tammy's
show
going to give
them
you an
what that
option.
looks like?
I'm going to keep doing the damn thing.
Okay, you can always use a core band. We want to aim to keep the shoulders down and back. Don't hike them up towards the ears. Okay, whatever you're using, core band, dumbbell, maybe not a dumbbell, Swiss ball. You want to keep that apparatus directly over the head the entire time, like a crown, okay?
You'll notice that we have a nice little bend in that front knee. And if our environment was absolutely perfect, you'd have a nice flat surface. We don't have a perfectly, but it's a good trade-off because the floor is so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
So
I don't know if you guys can see it at home, like all of the personality and the grooves. in this
Character?
wood. Character, that's probably a better word.
Oh, I can feel it in my glutes already.
Character, personality, that's personality.
Cheese Whiz has.
Personality.
This floor has.
Personality.
God, if that doesn't date us, I don't know what will.
Okay, we're switching. We're changing the subject. We're not talking about age at all.
Switching
Over to the other
sides?
side, yeah. Try to keep
Woo.
that tipping leg, the toe of the tipping leg pointing down to the ground, whether that leg is straight or has a bend in it. 5 more seconds. Wow, instability. Tammy has instability.
All right, you're going to need the ball, but get your mat out. You're going to be
firmly
here for
recommend
the
it.
rest of the workout.
Okay, so we need our bands. We're going to take the bands above our knees, okay?
And the ball.
And grab for that Swiss ball. You take your body, side body, over the ball, get a firm grip on the ground, and then that top leg is leading away from you as you push out into the core band. Think of trying to get it fully extended, and don't let all of the tension out of the band as you lower it down. If you're positioned properly, you automatically will have your legs at hip distance apart when that toe touches down. 10 more seconds. You're going to feel this right in the side bum, right there. Glute med, glute min. You're welcome. 3, 2, and 1, right? Okay, we're going to roll it over to the other side.
I really like this option, like this combo with the ball and the core band.
Yeah, it gives you like a little bit of support.
Yeah.
We got
So you can really focus on that abduction.
3 seconds. 2, here we go. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Woo, there it is. Woo, there it is.
2 reps is all it takes.
Boom, shakalaka. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you will find that the side we just did, it's going to light up instantly. Instantly. 'Cause it's supporting you. Oh my goodness, there's 15 seconds of this madness left. Breathe. Big exhale.
Yes. Breathing is the key.
Through the glute max. It's tempting here.
I'm doing
to
it.
Clinch. Don't clinch.
I know.
Don't fall into the trap.
So hard.
And rest. Okay, I need to just regroup, refocus.
That is something.
We're gonna go back to the first side and we'll let you know when to switch. I don't want you to dilly-daddle when you're switching sides because we only have one set left.
Like you are?
I'm dilly-daddling. In fact, let's start a couple seconds early so we can ensure we have all the time. Let's go!
Oh, that was
really
right on time.
It was like 1 second
And that sums up our life. We're like, yes, we'll be there early, which means on time.
Or like 5 minutes late.
That's island time, isn't it?
I know, it totally is
I remember
island time.
at your wedding, you described island time to
Yes,
me. I was like, oh.
I told everyone that
Makes
the wedding
sense.
started an hour earlier than it did, and people were still late on switch.
That's true.
They were still late. Aunties were rolling in late.
Bringing neighbors,
Yeah, it was hilarious.
long lost cousins.
I couldn't find a place.
What are you doing here? It's my wedding.
Hey! Oh goodness. Okay.
It was a good wedding.
We have it was so fun.
It's a great
Ab
wedding.
rollouts on the stability ball. So we're kneeling behind the ball. I want you to bring your palms together. Top of the pinky fingers are on the ball. Keep pushing down as we roll that ball away from you. Push down into the arms, come back up. So you're really activating those muscles underneath the arm as well as radius anterior to help you pull back.
So this is the temptation. Watch.
No hammocking.
No
through that hip.
hammocking. You want to pull that up. That's where all the work is being done.
And if you feel like adding on more work, you can come to standing, roll out, push down,
Roll out.
and come on up. Roll out. I kept my core band
Luda.
on because I'm just
What happened to Luda?
Luda, Huda,
Ludicrous. Roll out. Roll out.
I don't know.
How many more? We have 2 more
If
of
anyone
those.
out there in TV land knows what happened to Ludacris, hit us up.
Holla back, yeah.
Holler at your
Holler
girl.
at your homegirls here, Tammy and Jessica.
3 seconds. Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I've been trying to be more on time. Like today, I was right on time. You were, in fact, shocked when I said I was here.
Me?
You're like, shit, you are?
I know.
But it's hard. Like, I don't control, you know the exact situation. You don't control your time when there's children.
It's not that bad. It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you
And
live in a metropolis, 5 minutes, that's on time.
Yeah, true. 4 seconds. And
No?
rest.
I think.
And I think, like, guaranteed, when I'm in the most rush is when my daughter will come over with a little sad face and be like, I need a hug or I need this. I will never say no to that. I'm sorry. So I'll be like, Mom is waiting. And then I'm like,
Not going to get
So-
this minute back. That time goes by so quickly.
exactly. Pretty soon she's going to want nothing to do with me. I told her we were watching Richie Rich last night, and she wasn't into it at first. She's like, I'm not watching Richie Rich. I really don't like that Macaulay Culkin is in this. He's supposed to be Kevin. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So there was this scene, and I was trying to get her attention, and I was like, Brooklyn, look. And she's like, cool. I'm like, you didn't even look.
10 seconds.
She's like, cool. Eventually she got into it though.
Maybe she just doesn't like it.
No, she was
That'd
fully
be a good
hangry.
thing.
When the pizza came, she was good.
Oh, really?
She was hangry.
All right, what do we have next?
Okay, stability ball.
Oh, no, hamstring with a clamshell. Why did I
Hamstring curl.
ask?
Okay, so at the top of that roll-in, so we're gonna get our heels on the ball. Your bum as close to the ball as possible. Driving through the heels, you're working to get the hips up. At the top of that movement,
Right
when
here.
we pull that ball in, we are extending the knees wide, so pushing out into that core band, okay?
You're going to want to have your hands on the ground for this one. If you're a rock star and you're coming up, rolling out, coming in. Oh, I can do it.
And our
Clamshell.
hips are fully extended. Ooh. Just need to slow it down to keep my hands up. Yeah, she's sassy.
Who?
At
Oh,
7,
Brookie.
Brooklyn. Cool. I was like, what? You're not even looking. Eyes forward, Missy. Anyways, so this morning when she asked for cuddles, I was like, okay, Mama knows. Mama knows.
All right, guys, 10 seconds, and we have another set of those.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Were you born ready? I was born ready.
Yeah, I think I was.
3,
For this?
2,
Yes.
let's go. Hips fully extended. With control, we're gonna roll out. Pull the heels back towards the bum before the knees go out. Do not let the hips dip here. Bring them back. And we're only bringing them back to hip distance apart. We don't want those knees to connect at all.
That's it. Keep some tension in the band.
Do not ease the tension. 15 seconds. Woo! Have mercy on my glutes.
This is one of those movements that you just, no matter how in shape you are, it rocks you
To the core. Tammy's
to the core
are on
band.
fire.
Rocks you to the core band.
Tammy's.
Whew.
Okay, one more.
All right.
Pause. Okay.
What are you doing? Hands up or no?
Hands up, baby, hands up. I don't know. I feel like I did definitely decrease my rep count with my hands up because I don't want to fall and make an ass of myself. More so than I typically do. Oh. There we go. Right in the tushy. So, folks, this is hamstring, glutes, adductors and adductors are getting hit here as well as your glute max. So it's awesome. Plus there's a shit ton of core stability required.
And by core, remember the back. All right?
Oh.
It's not just the front action.
And by shit
Oh
ton,
my
I mean a
God.
lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good point.
Oh.
All right, we're going to speed it. Oh, no, we're not. What are we doing?
We are
doing
doing
swimmers.
No, we're not. We're doing stability ball knee drives. On the
Oh, yeah,
back,
we are.
Okay?
You're right.
So starting at the back of your mat, I want you to walk your body out over the ball. Find
Oh,
that
you're doing
proper
those?
placement where your hands below your shoulders, your shins are on the ball, and then we're just pulling one knee in towards the chest. We're going to want to go slow and controlled here so that we don't lose our balance and fall off of the ball.
I'm going to give our people at home a revised or a regressed
Regression.
option. So you guys can bring that midsection onto the body and then have those hands directly under shoulders and have enough weight in the ball that it's not going to move anywhere as you drive that knee in. Woo! Okay, that's an option. So you guys do you. Remember to challenge yourself. What Tammy's doing is obviously the more difficult option. So if you're doing this quite easily, move ahead, okay? Don't always take that simple route because human nature, that's what we'll do. You need to challenge yourself. Whew, I'm coming with you this time.
You doing it?
I'm doing
Let's
it.
do
Except for
it.
I don't like rolling out because I never hit the position properly.
Do it now. Do it good. Do it just like
You should.
I'm just gonna stop there. But I'm singing the rest of my head. I bet you everybody at home is too.
That's it.
Breathe. Gaze is down at the ground. 10 seconds.
Stabilize that ball before you get that knee drive in. Watch the hand position.
Oh! Beauty.
All right.
Oh, my
I have to say.
Lanta. You have to say
12
my Lanta?
No. I was going to say, I'll get into it in the question afterwards, though.
There's a sweat drip that's working its way all
Here we
the way
go.
down the center of my pec line. It's trying to make its way to my belly button. Okay, last set of these guys.
So play with tempo. You guys can jack it up while still keeping that ball stable. Do so. But it is strength day, so we want proper formation, muscle building, resistance, grinding work. That's it. 13 seconds.
Ah!
No hammocking. Bring belly button to spine. Push through the palms. 2, one.
Oh,
Nice.
my goodness.
All right, now the swimmers. So we're gonna go prone, so on our tummies.
I'm scared of these. This is all her.
Elevate that ball out in front. So just have it hovering above the ground. Pull the shorts down. Okay, now we're kicking as if we're swimming. 40 seconds.
So your nose is just hovering off the ground. You want to tuck your pubic bone down into the ground. So think of actually pushing your pubic bone down into the mat, and that will force your back to stay in proper alignment, okay? So we're just floating that ball off the ground, gazes down at your mat while we flutter those feet.
12 seconds. Oh God, I'm uneven.
Oh my goodness. Thank heavens.
Those are not easy. So obviously option, you guys can have the ball or not have the ball out in front. Just ground your hands. Don't go anywhere, ball. Ground your hands here and then kick. Or you can do right hand, left leg, and then alternate like regular swimmer.
We're working, folks.
How much time? 30 more seconds.
Breathe. So you're going to be staying in a constant chest extension by floating your hands up in order to keep that ball off the ground. Try not to compress through the lower back. So really important again to keep that pubic bone heavy on the mat. Breathe. Oh goodness.
5 seconds. 2, 1.
Runaway ball.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, darling.
I honestly, guys, don't know how I'm going to get through the third set. We have to get our mental game strong here.
Shit.
In the next 8
We're just gonna
seconds.
do it. If you guys do it, we'll do it. Good? Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Do you smell that? What is
Yes.
cooking? It smells delicious. Oh. Float that ball out. Point your toes. Kick, kick, kick. Keep pulling your belly button away from the ground while pushing your pubic bone down.
I get uneven.
Ah! Oh, quick break. Reset.
12 seconds.
Breathe through it. The end is near. Almost there. Thank heavens.
Oh my gosh. That was no joke.
That was absolutely crazy.
All right, tricep
Crazy.
extension. So I'm going to demo this one quickly because it looks like other workouts we do, but it's for the tricep. So we're going to come out, have the hands on the ball. We're in kind of a plank position. We're going to push through the palms. The ball is naturally going to roll towards your body, bringing those elbows back down and push through the palms. So that's your cue right here, bringing elbows down, push, push, push. You should feel it through that back line behind your bicep almost right away. Do you feel it, Tammy?
Yeah, so in that rollout, we want to keep a nice straight hip. Here, you want to keep a bend in the hip. We're not rolling out. It's not about the core. You want to make sure that your arms, tricep is carrying all of the work here. Your core is going to stabilize you, as always, to protect your lower back. But we have a little break at the hip to make sure that we're hitting the triceps and not taking over with your core. Okay, got it?
Get
Good.
it, got it. I feel like maybe long sleeves was a bad
It
choice.
was a really bad choice. I am so schwitzy right now. Schwitzy. 3, 2, 1. And summer's definitely coming. It's right around the corner. The sun shining today was amazing.
Oh my gosh. If you're living in the north on those sunny, sunny days, like right when you wake up, the sun is in full.
My favorite is when it's like peeking in through my window and like hits me on the bed.
Oh, there's that perfect time of day, right? When the sun hits your bed. Mine's like 2:30 in the afternoon right now. It's like the most glorious place to be.
I get it in the morning and a little bit at night, but it's from a different angle.
3 seconds.
Like my head will be sunny in the morning, and then the foot of my bed will be sunny in the afternoon.
Really? Oh, that's
so
nice
great.
exposure though.
Yeah.
If you get it all day.
All day. Okay. One more of those puppies, okay? And then we're going to get onto the ground, onto our backs.
Here we go.
Triceps. Think triceps here.
So if you guys aren't feeling this is the third set. If you're not feeling it, look at your positioning, look at your form. Because you really should, no matter how in shape you are, wouldn't you say? You should probably be feeling this.
Yeah, I definitely feel it. The only reason you're coming up is because we are forcing those arms into the ball, okay? Activating those triceps at the top.
Watch that core.
Oh.
Tuck that pelvis under.
3 seconds, 2, and 1. Okay. Last exercise before the finisher. Again, for the finisher, we have a total body blast, but we're flipping over onto our backs for this one. We're going to get that ball in between our knees, not quite right at the knee joint, and we're coming down to our back. Go ahead and interlace those fingers right at the base of your skull. And then we're going to squeeze into the ball twice, and then curl up for 2. So squeeze, squeeze. Should we keep that squeeze on the ball, Jess?
Right now already?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hold that squeeze as we curl up. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. That's it. Great. Oh. Curl. Exhale as we curl up. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is so good. I feel like this is, I don't know, you're Miss Pilates lady, but I would say if I had a client who is cleared to work out but just had a baby, this is like...
Well, it depends on how just.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Let's say a few months out.
As long as there's no
they're cleared to work
abdominal
out.
separation, yeah. Hold.
Yeah, so obviously no major diastasis happening.
Yeah, we want to stay out of any sort of forward flexion if there's a rectal separation. And there's lots of amazing professionals that can help you through that. You want to start with stability exercises of the other limbs before getting to the actual chunk of the body. You can have a big separation. Oh! Right now I feel pretty separated. Okay, last set. Last set.
I think I'm having a baby right now.
It kind of feels like childbirth, let me tell you. Actually, no, it doesn't.
No,
who am I kidding?
Don't lie to these people.
Who am I kidding? This does not feel like childbirth. Okay. So remember we were talking about how my son likes to look through his baby pictures?
Yeah.
This morning he came in and he wanted to look through his baby pictures. So my son, my first, we labored for 22 hours, then we had an emergency C-section, so I had the best of both worlds with him actually pushed for 4 hours. So he came across the pictures of him being cut out of my stomach. Oh my goodness, he was fascinated.
Who took those pictures?
I don't know, well, I think one of the nurses. Oh! Oh my goodness.
Like, did they take them at the hospital or you asked them to?
I asked them to.
Okay.
So there's like being cut, him being cut coming out, his umbilical cord being cut. Oh my goodness!
That's pretty cool. Woo!
Oh!
All right, guys. That last one, that was
scary.
crazy. But don't go anywhere because we still have the body blast and finisher. It's a good one today. Some are better than others, and I'd say this is one of them. So don't go anywhere. 12 minutes. We're gonna blast that body